thank you for the opportunity to be here and to share and hear some of the other experiences of many organisations who are represented here today. Just by way of introduction, NZIM Southern was established back in 1946, post World War II, so post, I guess, major events in recognition of the need to enhance the capability of management. And we are a membership organisation first and foremost, but we do have an interesting learning and development business unit that sits alongside and is part of this organisation and has a critical role to play in building the capability of leaders and managers. Today I am going to share with you our experience and some of the leadership lessons that we certainly experienced. And Dr. John, I think we could probably be a good case study. I'd like to think that we're one of the bounce forward scenarios. So thank you for your insights and valid contributions there. Like many organisations in Canterbury over the last 12 to 18 months, NZIM Southern has taken the opportunity to change its business model and approach to the market. An initial environment of loss, devastation and uncertainty post-22 February provided the catalyst and platform for change. We accepted at a very early stage that it was not a matter of trying to recover and get back to the way we were. We needed to move on and develop a new way of working. I joined NZIM Southern as the CEO in August 2010 and had been in the role for a very short time before September. Up until that point, I had obviously spent a bit of time observing. I acknowledged and recognised that there was opportunity for change within this organisation. We had picked up that the market had moved on, and there was certainly a great opportunity for us to realign to that market. Prior to the events of 22 Feb, NZIM Southern had recognised that our target market had changed, especially in our learning and development. And it had shifted as a result of many influencing factors. Savvy business leaders had responded to the economic pressures of 2008 and 2009 in response to the global financial crisis and local recession. They had reviewed and realigned their organisation's business model and strategy and set a new and exciting direction. We recognised and picked up that part of the opportunity for NZIM Southern was to provide a service that supported the alignment of people and performance with the new business strategy, and that this could be facilitated through the building of capability of leaders and managers. Being displaced from our offices and training facilities with no physical resources to speak of provided a blank canvas. Thankfully, we had our team, and once their welfare and well-being had been established, we were able to operate remotely from our homes. I was fortunate to be able to recover our servers. We had backups for our IT, but as most of you will know, it was difficult to secure hardware, let alone IT service, immediately post the quake. In fact, most of us were very much focused on our well-being at that point. But we were able to set up our servers remotely and get our team operating from their respective homes. And we operated in this manner for at least a month, maintaining essential contact with our membership and our clients before setting up office in a porticom at the Christchurch Airport, a facility kindly made available by the Christchurch Engine Centre. And I think at that point what we were finding was that like us, our clients and our client base and members had been obviously badly affected as well, at least those of our clients and members in the Canterbury region. We also had to take into account, as many had to, the personal circumstances of our respective team members and some of the challenges that they had on their home front, not just on a work front. We joined a number of what we called ourselves earthquake refugees out at the airport, about 40 in total. And we went from a totally resourced organisation to a 98 square metre porticom with the basics. Our phone system was 2 mobile phones shared among a number of us. And we then had to think about how this business model was going to work going forward and some of the changes that we would have to implement as a result of our displacement. For a number of months, our public workshops and programs were cancelled due to lack of new enrolments, and with confirmed enrolments actually being withdrawn. Understandably, organisations needed their leaders and managers more so than ever before to focus on business survival and recovery. Fortunately, we had some customised in-company contracts outside the Canterbury region, and this provided much needed cash flow to top up the emergency business interruption insurance received from our insurers. It was this downturn that provided the opportunity. It was time to see where the silver lining was in this dark cloud. It was time to invest time and resources internally. We recognised that we needed to get our house in order and be well positioned for when the market improved. And I guess that was the challenge, was knowing when that market was going to improve due to the uncertainty that was being created and caused by the ongoing aftershocks. During the 8 months at the end of October 2011, NZIM Southern undertook an intense process of realignment and change. We reviewed our business model, restructured our team, and relocated to a more permanent facility. We needed to give our membership, our team and clients the confidence that we were in business with a secure and sustainable future. In January 2011, we had no idea that we would work from 4 locations during 2011 and end the year with a new business model, a new structure with enhanced capability and a refreshed image. Our team of 16 had reduced to 8, 3 of whom were new recruits. We moved from our premises of over 500 to 600 square metres, our property located in Madras Street, to a new 200 square metre facility in Blenheim Road. But this did provide another opportunity, and that was in terms of our image and how we presented ourselves to the market. With the right internal capability, we are now able to take a new approach to the market and engage on a different level with our clients and members. The focus now is on understanding the client's business model and strategic direction, similar to what we had to do during the time of crisis, and providing solutions for aligning people and performance with values and strategy of organisations. We now enter a journey with our clients and focus on learning pathways as opposed to quick fix solutions. We have also maintained our public program, and in your little satchels there you'll see one of our training calendars, course planners, sorry. I'm sure everyone here today will have their story of leading and managing change, and I would encourage you to share these, as we have been this morning, to share the knowledge, experience and learnings. A key outcome from this crisis is certainly the ability to learn from each other. In its most basic form, leadership has been described as the process of social influence in which one person can enlist the aid and support of others in the accomplishment of a common task, organising a group of people to achieve a common goal. The search for characteristics or traits of leaders has been ongoing for centuries. Many before us have explored the question, what qualities distinguish an individual as a leader? There was early recognition of importance of leadership and the assumption that leadership is embedded in the characteristics of certain individuals and the characteristics that individuals possess. A number of characteristics identified that distinguish leaders from non-leaders included intelligence, dominance, adaptability, persistence, integrity, and self-confidence, to name a few. However, there is evidence that persons who are leaders in one situation may not necessarily be leaders in other situations. And I think